What up, everybody? What up, what up, what up? I'm about to get in this thing and get started. Hey, man. What up, everybody? What up? Now that I know that my sound and everything is going good, we are all set. Let's do our thing. Let's do what we do. I want to start off by saying, man, every day there is going to be trials. Every day there is going to be things that are there as roadblocks, and those roadblocks aren't there to stop you. Those roadblocks are there to help you endure the things that you have to overcome for that moment and for that day. Hey, look, man, I don't really care what it is that is in your direction, in your way to stop you, whether it's a person, whether it's an item, whether it's a particular thing, does not matter. It is there to help you overcome the things that you have to progress through. So sometimes you'll encounter a stop sign, and that stop sign may be there to deter you to go in a different direction, but to get to the same path that you're set on. You have detours, you have roadblocks, you have things that are in front of you for that particular moment that want to prevent you, but doesn't have to. Like, you be the determiner, you be the deterrent that gets you to the path that you're set on. And I say all of that to say that the things that happened to me this morning was pure. Like, it was just stupid. So I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I don't want to go to the gym. I wasn't gonna go to the gym. I got up though. I was like, let's go to the gym because it's the moments that you don't want to do something that you really need to do it. So I got up, went to the gym, and the gym was closed. Every day they say it's open 24 hours, but the gym was closed, and on the door said it don't open till 5. So I said okay. So I'm gonna just go to the gym downstairs. So I go to the gym downstairs. I get on the treadmill. I was like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and run this. I was like, nah, I want to run outside. So boom, I go outside, but I forget my phone and I forget the key to get into the motherfucker. And now I'm locked out. So then I got to go back to the front of the hotel. So I go to the front of the hotel. And ain't no way I can get in because ain't nobody at the front desk. So I get to the front desk finally because they come and open it. So now I'm in there, and the person at the front desk was like, "I'm sorry that happened." Nah, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all because those progressions that I had to go through this morning was a part of my journey, and I am not complaining about the part of my journey. I am not complaining about the things that happened. I am informing you of the things that happened. There's no complaint about nothing that happened because it happened to me for a reason. And I appreciate everything that happened to me for a reason. And I appreciate y'all for I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Let me take this off my head. I forgot that thing was on my head. Awesome. Fuck it. Let's get to it. I like me a good hit. I like myself a good hit. Again, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me at the 5 a.m. club. The 5 a.m. club. They say the most successful people wake up before 5 a.m. And at the end of the day, aren't we all trying to be successful at the things that we're doing? Aren't we all trying to become the best versions of ourselves? So every day that I wake up and I get on this thing, and y'all get on this thing with me, I appreciate y'all. And right now it's only four. One day, hopefully, it'll be a million, 200,000. If not, I still rock with y'all for it because I gotta show up for myself, and when I show up for myself, other people show up as well. I also noticed that I gotta set up my I can do that now. Nah, I'll do that. I'll do that on my own time. I do that on my own time. It doesn't matter. Let's go, y'all. Every time, boy. Every time I try to save my teammates, that's what happened. Every time I try to save my teammates, that's what happened. Go, 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 go. Shit, here, man. So, tell y'all something that I tend to do. I tend to play back. I tend to play back things in my head, right? I tend to play back scenarios. So, right then, in that scenario, I play back what I did and then what my teammates did. And right there, both of us should have just left. I know where I'm going. We got a teammate that's not even playing. That's what's happening this AM. Everything is all good. That shit does annoying. It's fuck, actually. Are we playing? They pushing up on us, y'all. I know y'all see me done said that shit. That's crazy. Damn, I could have did more. Could have did more, and I did it. But it's cool. We good. Oh man, stop doing this. Oh, that's crazy. The manner in which we died just then is crazy, and I don't like it. 222. 2 2. Hey, I love it. 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 We in this thing. Let's go. We could have been top five. I only got 15 points. We shouldn't have died just then, but it's okay. Hey man, welcome to the 5 a.m. club. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for joining. We just doing a little game. So again, I appreciate y'all. So yeah, I went fishing yesterday, and The whole experience was amazing. It was great. I loved it. Being on the water was calming. I don't like to get in the water, but I like to be on the water. Went fishing on the lake, charter fishing. We had an amazing captain. His name was Dusty. But let me tell you about Dusty. Dusty was an old dude, right? Dusty said we got on the boat. We had a cooler. We had beverages. We offered Dusty a beverage. Dusty said, "No, no, no, I don't drink, but I do take part of the devil's lettuce." The devil's lettuce. And at that moment, we just so happened to smell the devil's lettuce. And Dusty was like, "Yeah, I partake in the devil's lettuce." We say, "Okay, Dusty." And then Dusty, Dusty wanted to tell us that we couldn't keep none of the fish. He said the devil is a lie because advertising say we catch what we keep. We keep what we catch. So we was gonna keep what we caught. I want this. Yes. And I'll take this. Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. Jesus.
You say you don't think you'll make it through the night. Blaming your love too, but now I don't trust you. Cause you always finding ways to tell a lie. Something you're heart too. You play games you won't lose. We made a mess, we'll never fix up. Gain that you left, the pain you left, and I can't go back to what we had. It's not the same. You're to blame. So you had it all, but then you threw
That's
it
crazy.
all away to take
For a
control.
second there, boy, I forgot that I was streaming. I forgot that I was streaming. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to, notice that you're streaming. I say welcome to the 5 a.m. club. Because they say the most successful people wake up at 5 a.m. before 5. So that's my dedication to wake up before 5, get on here, go to the gym, do what I do before I go to work. So I say this with all the gratitude in the world. Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. Welcome everybody. I appreciate can't talk. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Now that it's done, sending my best to the next in line. Ready for the next part of your crime. You thought you won, the smoking gun. Fell in my lap and I saw your eyes. Hit me like that, had to waste my time. So you had it all, but then you threw it all away to take control. Too much I'm saying no more, no more. 2 seconds more, I'm gone, 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 gone. Done taking on wrong, 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 wrongs. All feelings gone, but then she gone. Hit me with a late night text, so text, so text, so she keep saying XO, XO, XO. Need me that presto, presto, presto. That's the worst part about like not communicating with your teammates, because I was trying to let them know what it was that I was doing. Get that banner, man. I should have stayed. I should have waited until they knocked him. sitting there. When I seen him got hit, when I seen his shield broke, that's when I decided to help out. But I was sitting there waiting for him to come down, but he never came down. But when I saw his shield break, I was like, let me help him. Let's see what he about to do. Let's see, he's trying. He's trying to go craft them banners. Maybe. I don't know what to do with my hands. Let's get it. Let's go. Staying positive. Remain positive. That's the goal. To remain positive. Isn't that the goal in life though? To remain positive all the time. Stay positive. Once you start getting in that negative shit, that's when shit always seems to start fucking up, right? Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. Well, where I talk, once I get my words right. They say I'm a smooth talker, but it don't sound like it, do it? Once I get my words or my tongue untwisted. Welcome to the 5 a.m. club, where I stream gaming and try to talk about real shit, but I try not to stay connected, so I don't know what's real anymore. I don't know what's real or what's fake. But I guess that's what this new world is coming to. You don't know what's real. I'm real. I know who I am. You know who you are. Come on, man. This is what we wanted to do. Fuck that. Fuck all that, man. Doing stupid ass shit. I ain't with it. I ain't got a gun. People down there all fucking ready. I don't have a fucking gun. Fucking dickheads. I'm making noise. I'm gonna go through y'all boxes. Man, shut your ass up. Need some fucking weapons. Nobody had nothing. Ammo. Fuck y'all. And I'm finna bring y'all stupid asses back. Right here. shit crazy, boy. Now don't die again, goddammit. We here, we fighting shit. God damn, bro. It's only two of these niggas? Oh, you dead, boy. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Come on. Why the fuck can you push with me, bro? God damn. It's just annoying, bro. There's a certain level of recklessness that you can have when your teammates are with you. And that's the annoying part about it. Nigga took my goddamn backpack. That's annoying as fuck too. Shit. I ain't playing with. Alright, I'm just gonna be selfish from now on. Like when I'm just gonna be selfish.
I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. I'm trying to act
That
like
shit's
nothing
annoying,
wrong,
man.
but I can't do nothing right. So I'm about to break down, about to lose my fucking
Gotta
mind.
play
If I
selfish, man.
can't make it through the day, they said tomorrow I'll be fine. Yeah, why can't I get out of my bed? Thoughts I can't get out of my head. Got blacked out, maxed out my credit card. Why can't I get out of my debt? Basement feel good, feel real good, but then I feel worse, feel better off dead. Red pill, blue pill, one pill, two pill. Oh, I just ran out of my meds. My whole life is a mess that I can't clean up. A bully that I can't beat up. Can't slow down, no, I gotta speed up. Got a lot of upkeep that I can't keep up.
We got a
One
terrible
step
teammate.
forward, two step backwards. Every day's a new disaster. Wonder if I turn the page, will I get through this chapter? I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. I'm trying to act like nothing wrong, but I can't do nothing right. So I'm about to break down, about to lose my fucking mind. If I can make it through the day, they said tomorrow I'll be fine. I've been down this road before, but I don't think I ever been down this low. I've been sad, but I don't know why. I think I lost my mind, but I found it though. I just want someone to text me back, except when the bank say balance low. I just want someone to let me vent, not judge a motherfucker like a talent show. Maybe I'm over dramatic and all my emotion erratic. I'm probably just overreacting, but maybe I'm not. Maybe the story I tell is supposed to be tragic. If I try to bottle my thoughts, I end up busting the glass or popping a hole in the plastic. I wear my heart on my sleeve like I get sewn in the fabric. I got some bad vibrations. I'm trying to stay clean on the low. I know that sounds dangerous. I got a lot of reason to go, but I might not make it. Got a lot of days like these and they test my patience. And I can't take it, I can't take it. I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. Trying to act like nothing wrong, but I can't do nothing right. So
Hey man, when I die in this game, it's supposed to be right. Right? That's the whole that's the whole point of this process, right? So let's get to it. Let's also get some natural light in here so we can get some better whatever. Hey man, writer J Keontae, trying to get my writing juices going, so I do a little gaming. And while I do a little gaming, do a little writing. While I do a little writing, I'm doing a little talking. So gaming, writing, talking. That's what we doing. Y'all can jump in, you know what I mean? Give your boy some pointers. Give your boy some ideas and concepts for what I'm writing, but I don't know yet. So let's go.
Tryna be the one, but I had to pay the cost, yeah. Hey, you were wrong, you got crossed. Now you don't belong, and you feeling like you lost, yeah. Baby, I know sometimes it gets hard, feeling so alone and in the dark, looking for a spark. You just never tell me who you are, never know me, I can make your ass hard. Baby, yeah, you got some fake friends, yeah, and I know you fucking hate them, yeah, but sometimes you have to make ends, baby, it's your turn to play them, cause everybody got some fake friends, yeah, now and then we fucking hate them, yeah. But sometimes we have to make ends. All we do is fucking chase them.
Everything is everything, but everything gonna be okay. Everything is everything, cause everything gonna be okay.
I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. I'm trying to act like nothing wrong, but I can't do nothing right. So I'm about to break down, about to lose my fucking mind. If I can make it through the day, they said tomorrow I'll be fine. Yeah, why can't I get out of my bed? Thoughts I can't get out of my head. Got blacked out, maxed out my credit card. Why can't I get out of my debt? Chasing to feel good, feel real good, but then I feel worse, feel better off dead. Red pill, blue pill, one pill, two pill. Oh, I just ran out of my meds. My whole life is a mess that I can't clean up. A body that I can't feed up. Can't slow down, no, I gotta speed up. Got a lot of upkeep that I can't keep up. One step forward, two step backward. Every day's a new disaster. Wonder if I turn the page, will I get through this chapter? I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. I'm trying to act like nothing wrong, but I can't do nothing right. So I'm about to break down, about to lose my fucking mind. If I can make it through the day, they said tomorrow I'll be fine. I've been down this road before, but I don't think I ever been down this low. I've been sad, but I don't know why. I think I lost my mind, but I found it though. I just want someone to text me back, except when the bank say balance low. I just want someone to let me vent and not judge a motherfucker like a talent show. Maybe I'm over dramatic and all my emotions erratic. I'm probably just overreacting, but maybe I'm not. Maybe the story I tell is supposed to be tragic. If I try to bottle my thoughts, I end up busting the glass and popping a hole in the plastic. I wear my heart on my sleeve like I got it sewn in the fabric. I got some bad vibrations. I'm trying to stay clean on the low. I know that's high maintenance. I got a lot of reason to go and I might not make it. I got a lot of days like these and they test my patience. And I can't take it, I can't take it. I just had the worst day of my motherfucking life. Trying to act like nothing wrong, but I can't do nothing right. So I'm about to break down, about to lose my fucking mind. If I can make it through the day, they said tomorrow I'll be fine. Yeah, this shit gonna be okay. This shit gonna be okay. This shit gonna be alright. This shit gonna be alright. This shit gonna be okay. This shit gonna be alright. This shit gonna be alright. This shit gonna be alright.
As the days went on, something in her shifted. She changed. Her behavior seemed sporadic. She became anxious and mean, her tone demeaning, telling her children they were worthless. She'd stay out late and stop going to her meetings. She began to spend more money in hopes that it would make her feel holy.
She said I wanna
She
live
began burning
fast,
through their money, spending it on
fast.
drugs and clothing.
And it's getting on my last nerve, but I love a good girl with the bad curves. So I hit the brake, hit the gas, swerving for the record. I damn near wrecked that shit. Never had the road get wet that quick. Looking on the hood, we gon' dent that
Hey man,
shit. And I don't think insurance to protect that
I
shit.
just trying to figure out my flow, how I want to do this.
I know that's a lot, but I feel like it's a little. Red solo, drinking by my individual. When I'm real high, she be somewhere in the middle. Always in the right place at the wrong time. Off vine, she a lightweight off of red wine. When I see her out, she follow me all night. Wake up in the morning, I follow me online. In the real life, she do what she wanna do. Got the same feeling she did when she 22. 28 now, the titties are fake now. She live in LA, heard that she fucking with Drake now. That's crazy. I had to give you the breakdown. That's what the bitch has been up to. I had to give you the update and give you the upgrade. I had to give you the part two and it go like, okay, what you wanna say? Know you in the games, I don't really wanna play. Know you think I changed, but you ever been the same, and it's getting kinda late. I don't really wanna stay. But can you blame me? They want to play me. I want a million, they want a baby. I've been trying to deal with this shit, I'm going crazy. This life gon' kill me, nobody gonna save me. She said I wanna live faster, faster. And it's getting on my last nerve. First off, she just gotta have the last word. And that bitch knows all of my passwords. She let 100K followers gas her. And now there's only one way to attract her. And that's Hollywood actors, Hollywood rappers, NBA cats from the Lakers and Raptors. 25, I didn't get to Aston. It's a good thing it didn't happen. Only way to stop me was the crash it. That's a $250,000 cash. Back then, she was a distraction.
That's what I did for y'all.
She was sending texts with attachment. I was trying to focus on the bigger pic, while that little bitch trying to come up with a caption. Now she in the mag and they asking her questions about her fun facts and her past with her exes. Never date a rapper, if that's a suggestion. It sound a little passive aggressive. Why you so mad and defensive? Cause I didn't give you half my attention. You know if we lack the connection, then I'll text back. But if you wanna pass on a message, you go like, okay, what you wanna say? Know you in the games, I don't really wanna play. Know you think I changed, but you ever been the same, and it's getting kinda late. I don't really wanna stay. But can you blame me? They want to play me. I want a million, they want a baby. I've been trying to deal with this shit, I'm going crazy. This life gon' kill me, nobody gonna save me. In the summer, 99 degrees. I went to bust down Rolly one time to freeze. I'm too high in the class, too high for me. It's like $95 for the wine and cheese. She all fucked up, trying to give advice to me about life and a wife and designer jeans. I've been feeling myself, yeah, I'm feeling myself like a drunk motherfucker trying to find my keys. Ayy, get stoned, hit the stage, rocky, peel out of pocket and poppy. Told you I'm a laid back dude, you could tell by my posture. The kind of set up shop in the shops with imposters, shrimp, pasta, cranberry vodka. 5 bad hoes, bring them all to the casa. Space Jam Jordans, but they tell me I'm a monster. And you ain't on my team no more, check the roster. Okay, what you wanna say? Know you in the games, I don't really wanna play. Know you think I changed, but you ever been the same, and it's getting kinda late. I don't really wanna stay. But can you blame me? They want to play me. I want a million, they want a baby. I've been trying to deal with this shit, I'm going crazy. This life gon' kill me, nobody gonna save me. This my shit. Oh, tell her you're not my bitch. This my shit. Oh, tell her get off my dick. Digi dash, nitro gas, time is passing, quick, 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 quick. I just want tonight to last. Life go fast, it tick, 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 tick. I find it hard to describe my anxiety. Feel like my heart and my mind got a rivalry. Feel like my thoughts and emotions are fighting inside of me. I gotta get this shit out of me. I feel like force, I'm running from everything. I never saw this shit in its entirety. If you need someone to get something 90% done and quit on it, you should just hire me. I'm feeling close to the death. I feel a hole in my chest. Feel like I'm stuck underwater. Feel like I'm holding my breath. Like it's the only one left. Nobody know I'm depressed. Even the people that know me the best. I call my mama, she told me to rest. I only get out of bed to get more cigarettes. Yeah, I've been so close I can taste it. I've been so far, I've been patient. I take a bar and get wasted. Part of my brain is erased when I go to Mars in a spaceship. It's written all on my face and no one relates. I don't know how long I can take it. You wanna smile, I'ma fake it. Copy and paste it. That's an alright invitation. Yeah. Is someone coming to save me? I'm faded, it don't even faze me. I've had a hater that's showing me love, and I've had a lover betray me. I've had a lot of lessons, still got a lot of questions, still don't got any answers. Eat your veggies, pray for a lot of blessings. Die from like 20 cancers. That's why I'm taking these drugs. That's why I'm up till the morning. Shot after shot after shot, I can't stop it, I'm running. Struggling like Jordan did playing against Portland. Still can't afford all the shit that I need. I get too anxious when I hit the weed. I take a pill and I'm feeling relieved. I take another, I triple the speed. I've been so close I can taste it. I've been so far, I've been patient. I take a bar and get wasted. Part of my brain is erased when I go to Mars in a spaceship. It's written all on my face and no one relates. I don't know how long I can take it. You wanna smile, I'ma fake it. Copy and paste it. That's an alright imitation, yeah. I'm looking happy online, but it's not what you think. I'm losing touch if I'm touching the screen. 1 minute I think I love everybody, and then I'm like, fuck everything. I'm looking happy online, but it's not what you think. I'm losing touch if I'm touching the screen. 1 minute I think I love everybody, and then I'm like, fuck everything. On a highway to hell, or a stairway to heaven, and I'm stuck in the middle. I can't make a decision. I don't think I'm suicidal, but if I was, I won't admit it. Like I'd be okay with dying if I'm not the one that did it.
Alright, where was I?
I've been so close I can taste it. I've been so far, I've been patient.
It wasn't until Jermaine's mother came back from rehab that things changed, and the energy that lingered in the walls of the house emerged as a problem. At first, she was subtle, controlling her urges. She was nice to Lewis, even being a mother figure to Jacoby. He found it to be refreshing, and even though it didn't remove the loneliness that he felt, it was a complete change from what he'd experienced after his mother passed. He missed her, and the affection felt misplaced, but he needed it. Everything seemed to go smoothly as she accepted Jacoby as one of them. She cooked and cleaned for them all, being loving as a mother should. Her energy seemed misguided at moments, but her grip on reality was present. Her grip on reality was present. As the days went on, something in her shifted. She changed. Her behavior seemed more sporadic. She became anxious and mean, her tone demeaning, telling her children they were worthless. She'd stay out late and stop going to her meetings. She began to spend more money in hopes that it would make her feel old. She began burning through the money that their father left them. I don't need a thing to keep on going. You do me wrong. Whenever you can, you hit, you don't miss. But it comes around, the crown is fading in, and all that you'll see. Your final song. I feel like coming too, but I will show it. Sharpen your blade. But when I'm bleeding, taking away. Everything but breathing. No, I can't stay. Rip me to pieces. Spending it on drugs. Spending it on drugs, clothing, and jewelry. She'd cry and lay in bed throughout the day. She missed their father. Then it changed. She screamed at Jermaine and the man, calling them dumb and stupid. She called them nasty, lazy niggas, comparing them to their father, and all of the bad ways associated with it. The time they stayed home on their own became a faint memory, and that energy that pressed forward with. Matter of fact, we finna read it from the top. Name of this chapter is Abused. This wasn't the first time, but this would be the last. This wasn't the first time, but this would be the last. Jacoby thought packing his bags. Let me get my words straight. This wasn't the first time, but this would be the last. Jacoby thought packing his bags after. This wasn't the first time, but this would be the last. Jacoby thought packing his bags after his father beat him again. His eyes swollen and his nose bleeding, he found himself staring into the mirror. Sadness filled him with illuminating. Sadness filled him within, illuminating his soul as he thought about his mother. He missed her. His house no longer home. It was the center stage of his abuse. He left the orphanage to be with his father. He thought that he changed and the loss of his mother would bring them closer. He thought, he thought it would bring them closer. Jacoby thought that anything was better than the horde he experienced there, but the abuse was the same. Damn, all of that, we still fucking lost 35 points. He thought of taking back. Hold on. Jacoby thought that. Why it look like that? Okay. Jacoby thought that anything was better than the horror he'd experienced there, but the abuse was the same, and yet he'd made a familiar family amongst the boys raised at the orphanage with him. He thought of taking matters in his own hands as he stared at his gun before packing it into his bag. He could end it all tonight, he thought, looking at himself in the mirror. He could save himself from the abuse with one action. All he needed to do was pull the trigger. The thought of it drove him into sadness, drowning into a state of madness, and his gun had power that he wielded. His chaos could be over, but he would not let his anger consume him. He had to get a grip on who he was. He would leave his father in the night and never return. He would leave this feeling of hate towards his father in his room when he left in the night. He lay up in his bed listening to his father's footsteps, his feet creaking into the cold floorboards of the house. He crept out for his usual drug fix. He would always get restless in the middle of the night as his demons controlled the chaos inside his addiction. It was his regular drug addiction that had him in the midst of his insanity. The drugs he took made him a sinister, evil man. Hey man, I'm gonna get a flow with that shit. Can't stand when they got them landless in stupid ass areas. Like for what, bro? It's not enough fucking loot. It's not enough loot. Constant battle. And it's people every fucking way. Damn, bro. Stay alive, bro. Stay alive. Stay alive. Every time, boy. Every time, boy. Every time. Every time. Stop doing stupid shit. Like, Like I'm running over there. As soon as I scan, it's a whole squad on me. Whatever. It's chaos. Turn that shit down. I can't even turn it down.
Got a one-track mind and it can't go right, cause it knows you're dying to leave. So I go and say two lines when I won't go hard till I find didn't make it. Side up, side down. I don't trust those two times. This shit all around. I always say things side up, side down. I don't trust those two times. This shit all around. Gotta watch my back coming from the past and it's tension up, I'm afraid. But it got too attached to the love we had and my heart got burned by the flames. Now I'm yelling at the sky, I'm looking for an answer. Wonder how I turned into somebody you can't love. I was turned around and never figured out to say so. Better off alone, talking to the walls around me now. That feeling coming back, it always starts, it never goes away. Moon's spinning way too fast, and you know that. Upside up, side down. I don't trust us two times. This shit all around.
Shit getting on my nerves. Alright, anyway, let's go. His chaos could be over, but he would not let his anger consume him. He had to get a grip on who he was. He would leave his father in the night and never return. He would leave this feeling of hate towards his father in his room when he left in the night. He lay up in his bed listening to his father's footsteps, his feet creaking into the cold floorboards of the house. He'd crept out for his usual drug fix. He would always get restless. His father would always get restless in the middle of the night. His father would always get restless in the middle of the night as his demons controlled the chaos inside his addiction. It was his regular drug addiction. It was this it was this drug addiction. It was this drug words right. It was this drug addiction that had him in the midst of his insanity. The drugs he took made him a sinister and evil man. He'd have frequent visitors that would peek inside Jacoby's room looking to see if he were asleep, in hopes to sneak in while he slept. His home once a place of love, now a haven for junkies lurking in the hallway. His father always wandered about in the shadows, psychotically, until he passed out from his fix. Then it was Joby. Then it was Jacoby's time to make his exit through the same cold floorboards his dad walked down. But Jacoby would never return. He'd find his way out in the world alone. He didn't want to go back to the orphanage, and no one cared where he went. Where would he go? The question progressed in his mind as he walked into the still hours of the night. He was on his own. Jacoby had to figure it out. He didn't think of where to go before he left. He just had to get out. He thought of the places he could go. Rodney was his best friend, but Jermaine and Emmanuel came to mind because they only lived a few blocks away. He could go there until he figured it out. He met all of them in the, he met all of them at the met all of them at the orphanage, but they got closer after the trials they faced there. They found out that their lives were similar and the situation they lived in was almost the same. The situation they lived in was almost the same to his, except for his mother was the addict. They found out their lives were similar and the situation they lived in was almost the same to his, except for their mother was the addict, and their father passed away and left them a huge insurance policy and a new house a few years ago. Their mother was in and out of their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals, which the city saw it fit to place them in the home for the lost. They would have the room for him. They would have the room for him since their mother was finally home, Jacoby thought. From the outside looking in, their situation was better than his. So he would go to those that he thought so he would go to those that he knew that he could trust. Shit crazy, right? That shit. I'm trying to read it so it makes sense. So their mother was in and out of a psychiatric hospital, which the city saw it fit to place them in. Their mother was in and out of a psychiatric hospital. The city saw it fit to place them in the home for the lost boys. They would have their own for him since their mother was finally home. Their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals. The city saw it fit to place them in. So the city saw it fit. Hospitals. So the city saw it fit to place them in the home for the lost boys. When their mother came home their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals, so the city saw it fit to place them in the home for the lost boys. When their mother came home a few years after being in an orphanage, they returned. Jacoby thought Jacoby thought they would have their own for him. Their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals, so the city saw it fit to place them in the home for the lost boys. When their mother came home a few years after being in an orphanage, they returned home. Shit crazy, man. Alright, man. Let's win these battles. We here. They here. Let's win these battles. fucking evil harvester. Shit.
Once upon a time, I was young and naive, believing people had a heart like me. I was innocent, blind to finally see that everyone around
Every
me
time, bro.
deceived by my own flame, my own flesh, my own flesh. Why to the dead, I'm dead, it all them ties too. To me, I'm like,
Trying to get that fucking evil harvester.
ring a bell, had me thinking like, yeah, fuck my friends, I'm DIY, cause everybody bitches on my plans. Yeah, fuck my friends, I'm DIY, cause everybody says it in the back. Yeah, fuck my friends, I'm DIY, cause
I gotta stop being a team player like that, man. I be trying to get the evil harvester. Maybe it be me being so selfish though, because I'm trying to get that evil harvester. You know what I mean? Trying to help the team. I do it every time. So we be doing the same shit. I'm trying to get the evil harvester. They trying to get the evil harvester. But anyway, back to the story. Alright, so their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals. So the city saw it fit to place them in a home for the lost boys. When their mother came home, a few years after being in the orphanage, they returned home. Jacoby thought they would have the room for him since their mother was finally home. So they would have the room for him since their mother was finally home, Jacoby thought. From the outside looking in, their situation was better than his. So he would go to those that he knew that he could trust, because they all risked their lives together on a day-to-day basis. His duffel bag full, he felt like it weighed a ton. He packed it all in one bag and felt his duffel bag full. It felt like it weighed a ton. He packed it all in one bag and it felt like it. That don't sound right. His duffel bag full. It felt like his duffel bag full. It felt like it weighed a ton. Period. He packed it all in one bag and it felt like it. Yeah, that makes sense. I just gotta read it right. Duffel bag full, comma. It felt like it weighed a ton. He packed it all in one bag, comma, and it felt like it. That's how it's supposed to read. I hate English. I hate it with a passion, and that's cool. Once I get it, it don't even matter. His, his duffel bag full, it felt like it weighed a ton. He packed it all in one bag, and it felt like it. His walk took an hour in the cold, windy conditions, drawing water from his eyes that dried at his cheek. His jeans, frozen in the cold, felt like weights attached to his legs, substantially making his walk worse. Jacoby, like, man, this process is disruptive, man. It's disruptive. Do I got the picture? Of course I got the pictures, my friend. Of course I do. I mean, why wouldn't I have the pictures? They were sent to me. I need both of those. All of that. Yes. I got a feeling this is going to be a good game. Hey man, one day you're gonna wake up in the morning and everything's gonna go your way. Everything's gonna feel the way it's supposed to feel, and everything is gonna be the way you want it to be. One day you're gonna wake up and that's gonna be your reality. One day you are gonna wake up and that's gonna be your reality. How does that feel? What does that sound like? One day everything's just gonna fall into place. Come on, bro. You ain't drop him? Damn, I hate this game. I hate this game and I hate the people that play it. Ain't no way in hell. Like, you standing right there shooting with me. I cracked this dude, and you still let this man live. Hey man, we gonna get the writing right, right? Alright. Their mother was in and out of psychiatric hospitals, so the city saw it fit to place them in a home for the lost boys. When their mother came home a few late years after being in the orphanage, they returned home. They would have the room for him. Since their mother was finally home, Jacoby thought. From the outside looking in, their situation was better than his. So he would go to those that he knew that he could trust because they all risk their lives together on a day-to-day basis. His duffel bag full, it felt like it weighed a ton. He packed it all in one bag, and it felt like it. His walk took an hour in the cold, windy conditions, drawing water from his eyes that dried at his cheeks. His jeans frozen in the cold. Felt like weights attached to his legs, substantially making his walk worse. However, Jacoby was determined to get away, to leave his life in the past so he would not stop as the cars passed him on the side of the road. So he would not stop. However, Jacoby was determined to get away to leave his life in the past so he would not stop. As the cars passed him on the side of the road. Cold. Yeah. What up, big dog? What it do? I ain't on shit. I'm just doing this streaming thing, trying to write. As the cars passed on the side of the road, it aided to the cold that he felt. No one stopped. No one would save him. He was all alone. Oh, solo, man. I've been having a tough go at it on this game this morning, boy. Shit crazy. I've been doing stupid shit. They been doing stupid shit. Hey, my boy, that fishing shit was fire yesterday. We had we was catching bass, and we thought that the dude was gonna like fillet it for us, but he started being like a weirdo, talking about like I don't know, like on it advertised we catch what we keep, and he would fillet it, but he didn't do that. So we ended up filleting it ourselves, and nah, I mean we ain't get no money back. I mean the price was the price, but you know what I mean, like it is what it is. Next time we know that that's like, I'ma specifically like, speak on that. But it'd be different, yeah. So it'd be different people. Like this they own little hosting thing or whatever. Huh? Come on, bro. How the fuck? I don't understand that, dog. The fuck did he shoot me with? A fucking L star, bro? Like, how he blast me like that with an L star? But yeah, we ended up filleting the fish ourselves. Well, I filleted it. I cut it up. It was a learning experience. I ain't never did that before. So cut the head, skint the back, cut up the meat or whatever. We ended up, cooking everything ourselves, seasoning it. I mean, it was cool. Like the whole experience was cool. We got on the boat. We got on the boat and I caught the first fish and the biggest fish, but I didn't catch the most fish. I only caught two. We ended up keeping six, but we caught like 15, 16 fish as a group. But I caught the first fish, and it was like for the next 2 3 hours it was a dry spell, and then the last hour I caught another fish. But you know what I mean, it was still relaxing, been on the water. It was dope. Got back, filleted the fish. We ended up getting like some potatoes and some spinach like to go with it, and we ended up creating a whole meal and sat down and ate that shit together. That shit was cool. It was a dope little bonding experience, I guess. I mean, I tried to. I had my glasses on, and I actually recorded me actually catching the fish, but it didn't. Like, I don't know what happened to that video. Like, and that was like my first time actually trying to do it with the glasses. So it really didn't work out the way that I thought it would have worked out. But I had the intentions of streaming it. I want to see if I can actually, cause it say it recorded it. So matter of fact, I'm gonna log in and see if I can actually find that shit and see if I can get the video myself. Like I recorded it and then put the camera down and it didn't record the whole thing. Cause I thought I had switched over to the glasses and it did, but I think it was a smaller boat. I mean it fit 5 people. All 5 of us was on it. I need a gun, bro. Yeah. This right here, boy, shit be blowing me. The amount of disrespect that this game is showing me right now. I don't even know why that shit was zoomed in like that. But yeah, man, that shit. That shit was dope, man. Like the whole experience, and it was one that I needed actually. To be honest, I needed I needed to relax on some water. Everybody needs. Oh yeah, we could have definitely did that too. But you know what I mean, you gotta be able to trust the people I do it like that. It's a work thing, so you don't really know. Alright. That shit crazy, man. Oh, no way I should have missed him like that. Not like that. Oh, get that banner. Let's go. God damn, nigga. Shit. It's the last game I'm playing. I'm not finna keep doing this shit. It's just annoying, bro. The whole thing, bro. It's playing with stupid people. His walk took an hour. In the cold, windy conditions, drawing water from his eyes that dried at his cheek. His jeans frozen in the cold felt like weights attached to his legs, substantially making his walk worse. However, Jacoby was determined to get away, to leave his life in the past so he would not stop. As the cars passed him on the side of the road, it ate into the cold that he felt. No one would stop, no one would save him. He was all alone. He approached his friend's house, his destination. The house was a few years old, its exterior bricked and the side panels a navy blue. It looked old, even though it wasn't. The grass was uncut, and it wasn't well kept. The bicycles left in the yard was the typical look of a disorganized home without discipline. Jacoby had only been there a few times, but it looked different, as if the house was dying. The energy he felt outside the home, reminiscent of the past, of past traumas he'd experienced before, and his gut told him to turn away, but to where he thought. He came around to Jermaine's room and tapped on the glass, hoping to be discreet and not wake up anyone but Jermaine. Moments passed and the window started to move. Jermaine popped his head out. "What's up, Jacoby?" Jermaine said, rubbing his eyes, finally noticing Jacoby's face. "Come to the front door," he said, closing the window, making his way through the house. The front door opened and Jermaine greeted Jacoby. "Man, your pops be bugging. You can go into the guest room at the end of the hall." The words came as a relief to Jacoby for the moment. It seemed as if it would be the perfect landing spot for him, and he felt ashamed for the thoughts he had outside. He judged them by the books. He judged them by the looks of the book and not by the pages in between it, and that as if he'd not known who they were. Alright, my guy. Why y'all keep doing it? Why I said in my last one, boy, y'all keep doing stupid ass shit. And they ain't give me no gun. Y'all give me a fucking G7 Scout. I guess it's a gun. There you go. In here with me. Couldn't hit that last fucking shot, bro. He was 1 point, bro. The nigga was 1 point. Man, your pops be bugging. Words came as a relief to Jacoby, and for the moment it seemed as if it would be the perfect landing spot for him. He felt ashamed for the thoughts he had outside. He judged them by the looks of the book and not by the pages in between, as if he'd not known who they were. Jacoby realized that their mother wasn't around. She'd be back, and again had been gone for a few months, and was set to return in a few weeks. So that time they spent there was peaceful. However, Jacoby still had the feeling of uneasiness in the walls of the home. He felt something wasn't right. He felt something wasn't right, and could not shake the feeling of it. It wasn't until Jermaine's mother came back from rehab that things changed, and the energy that lingered in the walls of the house emerged as a problem. At first, she was subtle, controlling her urges. She was nice to the boys, even being a mother figure to Jacoby. He found it to be refreshing, even though It didn't remove the loneliness that he felt. It was a complete change from what he experienced after his mother had passed. He'd missed her, and the affection felt misplaced, but he needed it. Everything seemed to go smoothly. She accepted Jacoby as one of them. She cooked and cleaned for them all, being loving as a mother should. Her energy seemed misguided at moments, but her grip on reality was present. As the days went on, something in her shifted. She changed. Her behavior seemed more sporadic. She became anxious and mean, her tone demeaning, telling her children they were worthless. She'd stay out late and stop going to her meetings. She began to spend more money in hopes that it would make her feel whole. She began burning through the money that their father left them, spending it on drugs, clothing, and jewelry. She'd cry and lay in bed throughout the day. She missed her father. Then it changed. She screamed at Jermaine and Emmanuel, calling them dumb and stupid. She'd call them nasty, lazy niggas, comparing them to their father and all the bad ways associated with him. The time they stayed home on their own became a faint memory, and that energy that pressed forward. Boy, the English language, boy, god damn, fucking up the writing. It's alright, I'm gonna get it right. Got to find many inspirations in different ways and different methods. Come on, bro. Shit. God damn.
Yeah, uh-huh, yeah. Woke up like damn I'm faded. My house like damn I made it. My new chick got upgraded. My exes they downgraded. They acting all obsessed. They acting all possessed. They hit me with the text. Pics of her getting undressed. Problems I don't address.
You
Emotions
said
to
what?
express.
Oh,
Gorgeous, no contest. I lied, I must confess. I wish her all the best. Play games
man.
just like it's recess. I put rumors to rest. I'm
This shit
moved
right
on to
here
the
bugging, bro.
next. I'm tired of hearing what your friends say. We both
Shit
know I'm telling the
bugging, bro.
truth, right?
Yes.
Rumors are true.
Hey man, you trying to run a game, man?
What I wanna do is start some rumors with you.
Go ahead, man.
Start some
Let's get to the
rumors
topic.
with you.
So I see these people, man.
Rumors are true. What I
Lose their
wanna do
points.
is start some rumors with you. Start some rumors
Alright.
with you.
The time they stayed home
This
on
my
their own
jam.
became a faint
Studied
memory, and
like
that
an
energy that
exam.
pressed forward.
Dinner for two, that's me and you. Let's go and rendezvous.
Oh,
She stuck
hold
to
on.
me like glue.
Alright.
That sounds
And that
a bit
energy that pressed
taboo.
forward
She thinks I'm cheesy, that's her view. Make her melt like
towards
fondue.
Jacoby when he
I
arrived.
see you blushing.
Fast forward towards Jacoby and Robbie, man. She lashed out at everyone. Her mother tried to get help for the fifth time. Now she always comes out worse than before. Jermaine, Jermaine's mother was an extreme alcoholic. Used drugs and wouldn't stay sober. So she drank, take it out on two of them. Their father died tragically, left them with the house and insurance policy, but the money was getting wasted away by their mother. She started to hate her boys because it reminded her of the man that left her to raise two boys on her own. She would tear through the house in a rage that everyone felt. Jermaine and Emmanuel felt it the most, knowing their mother hated them, tore themselves to pieces. She be pleasant to Jacoby, catering to him, being more than a mother to him than she was her own sons. Jacoby didn't remind Jacoby didn't remind her of her son's father, who represented another man in the home. Jermaine and Emmanuel took notice of the affection. They saw how their mother acted towards Jacoby and wanted the same. Envy began to brew. Envy began to brew inside the two boys. They considered Jacoby one of them, but became jealous. She began to see Jacoby not as a child she was nurturing, but as a young man and treated him as such. She'd act seductively around him, prepare his food, and have her sons fix their own. She began to spoil Jacoby, buying him things with the money that was left for Jermaine and Emmanuel. It drove Jermaine to madness. He hated to see his mother be so kind to Jacoby. He began to use drugs to hide his pain. He's seen his mother do it so many times that he felt it a way to get closer to her. He began to offer her some of his drugs. He started selling to his own mother. He'd buy some just for the two of them. They would get high together, but Jermaine had his limits, never crossing that line. He just wanted his mother to look at him with love. She started to see him not as her son, but as her ticket to getting high. He wanted her to look at him better than she looked at Jacoby. Hey man, I'm ready. What Chris doing, man? Hey man, down with streaming shit.